some deer checking out my spot here. And coyotes. That's cool. Deer and coyotes. Quite a few tracks in here now to check out my spot. Lots of tracks. We'll go explore those tracks here in a bit. Well guys, on this trip I brought some really cool gear that I'm going to show. I got a brand new folding wood stove. Haven't even tried it yet, so hopefully that goes well. And I have a brand new hiking stick, which is a combination survival stick, so I'll show you all about that. Okay, top and bottom. This. Beautiful weather for December. +5 today, and a low of overnight like -2 or 3. So taking advantage of the hot tent camping in this kind of weather. Because I don't normally do this much. But can't resist. Tent is now up. I think we got here, I don't know, what did it take for time? It didn't take too long. Hardest part was I had it inside out and didn't have the stove jack on the side I wanted, but now we're done. We'll open the door and set up camp inside, and then we'll go for a ride through the bush here. I didn't need to do that, did I? I made a mistake here. I pegged the door shut. That was silly. There we go. Okay. The door's now open. I didn't bring a sled today filled with firewood. I decided that was kind of a pain driving out here as far as I have to go. So I stacked everything on my quad and made everything fit. So we're packed a little lighter than last time, but we have better gear this time. So, well, when it comes to that stove, we don't know if it's better gear or not. We're gonna find out today. But what I did do is to save me time and save me from cutting wood, is I brought those fire logs that you can buy in the store. I brought 4 of them. They burn for 3 hours. That's gonna get me through the night. Cheating, I know, but it's a time saver. So I can get out here and enjoy this more than having to just work non-stop. Okay, let's go set up the cot. same spot as last time. And let's put you down here. Turn this around. We want our head this way. There we go. Awesome. I love the smell in here. It smells like a wood stove. Okay. So we're just gonna bring all our gear, drop it off. Well, actually, let's set up a tarp on the floor just so that I can lay all my stuff on the tarp. I got this new camouflage tarp to put down, 6 by 8 foot. Cute little reindeer. Anyway, that's going to be our ground sheet for some of our gear so it doesn't get wet. So we'll lay this down in there. Thinking somewhere by my head, maybe. Flip this over. Somewhere here, maybe would be fine. We'll adjust that later. Just need a spot to put my bag and everything so it doesn't get wet. So let's take and drop off all this gear. Here, really quickly, is my walking stick I was talking about. It's called the Smart Stick. This is cool because this has got battery power, lights, solar. It's got animal deterrent taser. So we're gonna demonstrate that. This is gonna be the light inside the tent tonight that I'll be using for filming. So this is gonna be cool. Excited to give this a try. Unstrap. Now here, this is my wood stove. Folds down into this little pack. Like, look how small that is. I don't think this is going to heat the tent by any means, but I should be able to cook on it and take the chill off maybe. But it's going to be a nice night anyway, so it doesn't matter. So we're going to test this tonight. Okay. Oh, there's my other peg I was missing. Or is this the one I just took out of there? Well, regardless, I found a peg. Brought lots of water this time. Last time I did this, I ran out of water in the middle of the night and I freaking dying. I needed to melt snow just to make it through the night. That ain't happening again. Doubled my water. I thought I had enough. Double it. And the fire logs. My way of cheating. I love these things. My wife gets them on good deals, so yeah, they're pretty expensive, but not when my wife buys them. She works for the company that sells these and keeps me going all night without any work. All right. hot. Like +5 and I'm dressed like it's -20. Holy. Not good. I'm actually starting to sweat. Should maybe take off my vest, perhaps. Whew. Oh. Or just my big jacket for a little bit. So I chose the same spot I came to a week or so ago, just for ease of application. I didn't have to shovel any of the snow to set up my tent, so I'm in the exact same spot I was last time, but this time new gear, and we're gonna actually get out into the forest and take a look around, see if we can find some animals, maybe do a little hiking. We'll see how much energy I have. We might just do a quick quad trip through the bush, but let's see how it goes. All right, I get a phone or message my wife. She wanted to know when I made it here. It does appear I have some signal right now. So, awesome. There we go. I was able to message my wife. Do I get internet? Let's see. If I really wanted to get fancy, I could have brought my Starlink Mini and a battery bank, but I don't like having the battery bank out in the cold too much, so I don't need internet. Okay. Oh. Perfect. She knows I'm here. She knows I'm safe. It's time for us to go for a little quad ride. Go check out some of the forest around here. For that though, we'll put this back on. I should take the vest off maybe. Yeah, maybe I'll take the vest off. I'm cooking. Okay. All right, let's go see what we can explore in the forest here. It's beautiful. Actually, I'm gonna grab my rifle just for, you know, playing with maybe. Maybe I can come across a wild animal. I doubt it. Again, I brought the Chiappa Little Badger. Fun for plinking, like I said in my last video. You're not gonna do much with this, but it is a lot of fun. And it fits in a backpack, really nice. Comes with a backpack when you buy one, but it doesn't fit in that little backpack when you put this on there, so. But a regular hunting pack fits no problem. How am I going to carry this? I don't have a strap. Just stick it in there. It is unloaded. So maybe my jacket will be able to keep it. I'm going to be sitting on the quad anyway, so it should hold it. Alright, let's see. Alright. Big problem I have is trying to get the camera in a good spot to film without falling off the quad, and I didn't bring my clamp. I should have, because that would have solved all my issues here. We're gonna try that. Okay. Beautiful property. Forest, dark, deep, dark forest. Truly amazing. Let's see if I can put this camera in my coat, stabilize it somehow. I should have brought my clip, my clamp. Hopefully the view is okay and you guys can see. No, that's not gonna work. Try that. Oh, this is not going so well. Okay, so my gun's trying to fall out. So what I'm gonna do is just sit on it so that doesn't go nowhere. And as far as this clamping it to the window doesn't seem to be working. It's kind of rough, but tape this GoPro onto the window. I have some duct tape. Let's see if that'll work. That worked. We taped the camera to the quad using this. That shouldn't go nowhere now. Make my life a lot easier. Amazing. This forest, as far as you can see in here, lots of animal tracks. Do some hammock camping in here too, maybe in the summer. Like, look at all this forest everywhere you look. It's just gorgeous. There is a clearing up here and a Y. Place just keeps going and going. I don't want to push my luck too far because I don't want to get stuck out here. It'd be a pain to try and get myself out. I mean, I got a winch, but I didn't bring a shovel, so we're just going to go back the way we came. Good thing for four-wheel drive. other side will be a lot of fun. At night, this would be like a spooky old horror movie, wouldn't it? Absolutely love it out here. Okay. Look at that. We got this big hill. We gotta hopefully make it up. Stick whipped me in the eyeball. Okay. Let's go this way. Trails. Do not know what they are. They're not any good trails. What do we got here? That's a horse. Horse poop. Okay. Something was bedded there, maybe. Quite a bit of action down here with the animals. Looked like a moose track. I think that was a moose track I just seen. Oh, there's more cow, or not cow, horse dung. So, let's see if we can find the horse. There's supposed to be a horse out here somewhere. Animals here too. Oh, there we go. I see some good tracks there. What are those? Yeah, they're just more deer tracks. Got stuck there. Lots of coyote over here. don't see any animals when I'm ripping around on my quad. Spooking them all away, maybe. That's got to be a moose, man. Those prints are like 6 feet apart. Droppings, lots of them. Oh, it looks like there's lots of deer over here. Lots of deer droppings everywhere. Prime habitat, deer, moose, you name it. Deer droppings like crazy. This is where they are for sure. Down here, this is a little bit iffy. Let's see if I can get around. I hope I can. Circle now. This is the most beautiful place. I think in here somewhere in the summer would be a perfect spot to find a nice hammock camping place, or even setting up a survival shelter. There's lots of buildings opportunities over here, camping opportunities. It's just amazing. Best place for camping for sure. Oh, almost lost my gloves. There we go. Gotta get up this hill. Just about got stuck. fresh tracks and some fresh urine. Look at, there's our home for the night. Man, that's a cool tent. Right here. And that tape worked really well on the windshield. Next time I should be bringing my other clamp. Okay, perfect. Okay, we're back. Gonna have to put a little bit of snow on the skirt there. You can see it's lifting up. Of course, no shovel, so I'll have to do that by hand or improvise with something. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Hey guys, I've decided that I have to get another stove. The stove that I brought, this folding stove, looks like a great stove, but I can't seem to get the chimney pipe to work, and I have cut myself all to hell. So I've got blood all over me, both hands. This finger's cut right to the bone. I've got blood all over my stove. I've got blood all over my tarps. I've got blood all over the snow. On my quad, I've got blood everywhere. So the folding stove with the rollout pipe, nah, I'm not doing that anymore. The rollout pipe is trash. I will be sticking to actual stove pipes that just click together because this is too dangerous. I've got somebody bringing me band-aids, etc., etc., which I should have had on my person in the first place, but hindsight's 2020. So I've got to go a few miles down the road here to meet people that are bringing me some supplies because it's starting to get dark and I still don't even have a stove to cook my dinner or do anything. So do I recommend the stove? Well, if you can get a different pipe for it, sure. Okay, thanks. Okay, so had some excitement here. I cut my fingers pretty bad. I said I took off my gloves and I told you guys not to do that. Don't do what I do. Took off my gloves when I was making that stovepipe. I cut myself really badly. Should have stitches, honestly, in one of my fingers. Cut 2 hands. And I literally bled all over the place. I had to leave for a while. Go get some first aid. Had to get cleaned up and, you know, bandages, etc., etc. I did not get stitches. I'm hoping that I won't need to. But I'm back to the campsite, and I was going to use a different stove, and I did get a different stove just to make sure I could finish my camp overnight. And instead, I got help to roll this chimney pipe, and I got it. So here it is. It is now in the tent, all set up. But I'll tell you what, that is not a job that you should ever do alone. It's a hell of a job. It does not like to roll at all. It's not a one-man job. So definitely have help. Or you'll end up like me, cutting yourself. Or maybe I'm just terrible at it and there's people out there that can do this no problem. But I'm just an average Joe and I don't like the roll-up pipe at all. But with 2 people, actually wasn't too bad. So I won't be doing this again by myself. So let's give this stove a try because I'm excited to see it. And I did bring my other stove I had last time, the Danshell Outdoors stove. I got it right here just in case something goes wrong and I need it. So I will have it available to me. Okay, let's get us a fire going because I have been waiting to try this all day. So hopefully we don't burn this tent down. Yeah, okay, you can still see the blood on the stove too. You see that? There's still little bits of blood drops on the top of the stove. Yeah, interesting. Okay, light it up. Let's see how this is gonna work. Got one of these. It should fit just perfectly. Yeah, just absolutely perfect. And again, I'm cheating. Look how easy this is. Hopefully that'll catch nice and I won't have to do another thing. Time to relax because I know I deserve it. After that kind of rigmarole that I just had. Thanks to my wife and my son who brought me some supplies, and my parents as well, because they helped doctor me up. So yeah, I bled all over their kitchen, and yeah, it was fun. Always wear your gloves. Always have help. And be careful with these stupid roll-out chimney pipes. It's just a piece of tin that you literally just roll, and I mean, they're sharp as hell. So let's enjoy the night. We'll see how the stove goes. We'll show you this hiking stick that I have. Matter of fact, I should get it out and show you the Taser. It's pretty cool. Let's see. I got it right here. It's called the Smart Stick. Yeah, that. And it's in a nice carry case here. Go. Why is there a blue light on? I don't know. Why in the heck is that on? Does that mean it's charging by solar or something? Got a little blue light here that's on. I'm not sure why. I don't remember seeing that before. But you see, it's a hiking stick. You push this top button and the lights come on. If you hold the button, the lights will change to flashing. And at the bottom, down here is a Taser. So, take off the tip. It's an animal deterrent. So if you're being attacked or what have you, you can hit this button and watch this. You sure wouldn't want to get touched by that, right? It gets warm too, so you don't want to touch that. This just sits on the end, and then you loosen that. Spring loaded. Tighten that up. And there you have it. We have a nice walking stick, hiking stick. Put you out here on the quad so you can see better. There we go. So here's the Smart Stick. Cool stick. You got your wrist support here. And you can also use this. You can take this top off. Right here, this unscrews. You can charge your cell phone or some other device. Here's a USB port. This is where you charge the Smart Stick. In the case is actually a USB fan. If you were warm, I guess, in a tent, you can sit there and have the fan blow on you. That's kind of gimmicky if you ask me, but the fact that I can charge my smartphone and light up my campsite is pretty cool. It also came with a tripod, so you can stand this up inside the tent or outside your picnic table or whatever. Stand it on the tripod, turn on the light, and you can light up your camp. So, pretty cool gear, I think. So perfect for hiking. You know, you're in the woods, some sort of animal comes and attacks you, a stray dog or what have you. This little zapper might be enough to send him on his way. So better than nothing anyways. We'll do more. I'll show you this in the tent here when it's dark and I have to use the light. So let's go back inside. Well, we have a fire. It was that easy to light, and it is going. So let's see if this is gonna work for me tonight. I've got to cook a meal here. What did I bring? Oh, I brought a can of chili, so we're gonna have some chili. And if I get hungry later, I do have some Ichiban noodles and a bag of chips, I believe. I have a Coca-Cola and some water, so I think I'm set. Finally can sit and relax now that this darn stove is put together. Okay. Another cool feature of this walking stick, which I didn't tell you about, is you can add all these tips. Like you got this tip for walking, hiking in the snow. There's the fan inside there, the USB fan. Came with the charger, and here's the tripod. And you just pull this out, set it up, stick your stick in there. You gotta take this off to go in there, but then it clamps. This part clamps right here on this piece and will hold your light. And that's a pretty powerful light. So, handy kit for sure. I think. Charge your cell phone in an emergency. But I brought a battery bank, so we won't need that. But we do like having this. That's a big, powerful light. Alright, well, I got my tape, etc. here that I used taping up my fingers when I was bleeding everywhere. I mean, put this back in the quad. Look, I still got blood on the tarp there, blood in the snow, more blood, like a trail here. Oh, I've got blood on the windshield of my quad somewhere. Like, look at that, there's blood there. I got blood up here, or no, that's tape. This one's tape. This one's blood from my fingers. And on my back of my quad, you see there's a little bit of red tinge there. Look like a murder scene. But we made it. We didn't die. And the stovepipe is working. It actually works really well. It just takes 2 people to put it up. That's working really well. Look at that. The smoke's coming out the top. Nice. That's awesome. It's probably a good stove, and I'm just terrible at setting it up. That's all. Besides, when you hurt yourself, it makes for more interesting video. I think, anyway. All right. Voila. Ooh. Would sure like to shoot something, but I got nothing to shoot. No targets, no cans. Yeah, no cans. That's too bad. But, okay, let's go back inside. It's gonna be a nice night tonight. No snow, no rain. Beautiful. Warm too. I was gonna go do a hike through the woods, but you know, my little fiasco here stopped me from my hike. It's getting dark and it's not even fully set up my camp yet, so I better be doing that first. Oh, I think I better dial this back, because it seems, see, my stovepipe is warping on the, you know, the top of the, this is warping pretty good already. I was a little afraid of that, but if I just dial down the heat, because I had it full blast here, I should be able to not warp it too bad. You shouldn't have it going full tilt. It is putting out a lot of heat. That's better. I should have done a test burn in it before I ever brought it out here, but it seems to be working okay. Yeah, this is gonna be okay. Turn my tent a little, or my cot this way a little bit, so I can sort of be up by the stove and see it, so I can put more logs on the fire as needed, which are all right here. Just leave them like that. There we go. And then all my other gear will be good on this tarp, which I'm glad I brought. Nice little ground sheet. Okay. It's time to prepare for a meal. Got my headlamp. Okay. Pretty much got all the gear I need. I brought my little cook set here. Has my butane stove in it, but I forgot my butane canister at home, so if I'm gonna be having a coffee tonight or tomorrow, it's now gonna be tonight on the wood stove, because tomorrow morning I'm not gonna bother starting a fire. So much for that. We'll just be doing a small bowl of chili right on the camp stove. Tim Hortons chili in a can. Hopefully it's good. Nice and easy. No can opener, so I gotta try and cut that open with a knife. Hopefully I succeed. Otherwise it's itchy band for me. I'm gonna try and fix my tent because my door is not closing properly. We'll be back. Okay guys, I was able to open my can of chili and get it into my little stove here, or pot I should say. My Tim Hortons chili. Bet you that's gonna be delicious here. Let's see if we can't scoop all that out of there. All right. Oh, that's gonna be delicious. Even cold. All right. Let's heat this up without burning it. All right. Maybe rinse this stuff off and my knife, because last thing I need is getting everything dirty. And I was supposed to bring a big roll of towel, and I didn't. Damn. Ugh. Oh, I did bring it. Awesome, awesome. Okay. So, start with my knife, clean that off. This is just a big, heavy duty, thick Tang knife by Hunt Shield. Nothing special, nothing very fancy about it at all. Just indestructible, really. Like, it's solid. So that's the best thing about this thing. You can abuse it. You can chop wood with it. You can open cans with it. You don't really need to worry about the edge. I mean, you can resharpen it, no big deal. It's not a nice fancy knife that you don't want to really, you know, damage. I really don't care with this. All right. Soup is cooking. I don't know if you can see that. See, look at that. Looking good. Give it a stir. I'm sure that's not gonna burn. Delicious. That is gonna be a good meal. Tried to find or think of things to cook in this video, but I'm a terrible cook to start with. Couldn't really think of anything that was simple and easy. I thought maybe doing burritos, but then I didn't have anything to make the burritos, so a can of chili kind of just fit the bill. And we need it. We need a drink. As Steve Wallace would say, it's time for step 2. But, of course, this is just Coke Zero, not a beer. Steve Wallace is one of my favorite YouTubers to follow. He's awesome. His content is great. It's entertaining, and he does a fantastic job. So, another really good YouTube channel I love is Greg Ovens Rocky Mountain Bushcraft. Pretty much watch everything from him and Steve Wallace. A little bit of Joe Robinette. Outdoor Boys. Sean James. My Self-Reliance. All some of my favorite stuff. So, well, we may have a small problem with this stove. Looks like it might be leaking out the front. Let's, yeah, I don't know if that's just burning off oils from the stainless steel, or if it's actually just leaking like a sieve. So this stove might be not really ideal. Yeah, it's definitely leaking out of the side. Not good. I'm hoping it's just burning off crud on the outside of it. Because otherwise, that's gonna have a lot of toxic fumes in here. Oh, my damper might be closed. I should check that, eh? Well, there we go. Shit. Oh, the damper was closed. No wonder. Problem solved. And now that fire is raging hot. Holy, what a difference. I can't believe I forgot to open the damper. That would make sense as to why it's smoking inside the tent. Now there's no smoke at all. It's perfect. Now we just gotta hope and pray that this stovepipe doesn't get too red hot and melt and burn down the tent and all kinds of other stuff. It is getting very hot. The pipe is turning red. Check this out. It is getting hot fast. So I better dial it back. Okay. There we go. We dialed her back. Now she's not red anymore. She's quickly going back. And there's still not, you know, it's dialed back enough that it's not really smoking in here. But yeah, wow, what a difference. It is smoky enough in here though that I'm gonna have to open up a vent now. Because my eyes are starting to burn and we gotta figure out how this stove likes to run. So, got a nice little window over here. Let a little air, fresh air in. Because, yeah, actually, it's clearing up really quickly. The stove is not terrible. You can control it really well. Yeah, check out my wounds. This one here for sure is to the bone. This one is deep. And this one is, you know, it bled, but it's not terrible. But this one, yeah, I felt it hit the bone. Like this, not good. Oh shoot. That's not good. How break that? Oh crap. Well, I broke my smart stick already. For Christ's sakes. That is no good. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. First trip and I destroyed it. I fucking sat on it. Shoot. What a bummer. What an absolute bummer. Everything still works, but I broke it in half. Shoot. Damn it. Well, guys, that really blows. That really, really, really blows. Oh, man. I bought this for my wife, too. Now, shoot. Still got my light. Bet you the taser and everything still works, but kind of a son of a gun. How in the world can it be that fragile? Like that is... I got it to go back together. I don't think I'd be using that for no hiking stick. Not now. At least it's back together, but that's not going to stay. There's a little pin on the side here. I got the pin back in just by forcing it. It's like there's no threads in here. Needs to be threaded like way down so there's meat there so it doesn't just snap. I mean, that is no good whatsoever. So we will be taking extreme caution with this now, because it is not what it is what we thought it should be. It is not built strong enough. Or maybe you just shouldn't sit on it. That's probably the better thing. Don't sit on your sticks. Damn it. Does the taser still work? Yeah, that still works. God, look at the sparks on that thing. Sure wouldn't want to touch that. I don't think I'd use this as a walking stick now. Ooh. I accidentally pushed that button. I didn't zap myself, but... yeah, I guess it's together. But this is a little bit... it's not that bad this side to side, but... well, actually, it's on there not bad now. What the heck? Maybe you could use it still as a walking stick. I think this is more or less just going to become a light at my camp. Or if I am going for a walk and I just want to have something ready, I can just carry it like this and be able to... really disappointing that I broke this. So we're going to put it over to the side and not break it any further, perhaps. Now, put my knife away. Seems like everything that could go wrong this camp trip just kind of went wrong. Cut myself in 2 places, can't get the wood stove to work, break my stick, like, oh. The fun and the joys. I got this new headlamp. I'll be trying that out tonight. So when it gets dark, that should help out a lot. Oh, sure. Now I lost my spoon. I'm sitting on that too. There, let's give this a stir. Looks like it's getting some warmth. And the stove is working good now. It's not smoking, it's not red hot, and yeah, it seems to be all right. Could be a good stove after all. Let's see, is this hot? It's warm. Delicious. Which way does this go? That way. There we go. Stove's starting to form back into itself. Cool, cool. Oh, you know what? Everything that can go wrong will go wrong. That side panel on that wood stove isn't in the right slot. I missed the slot. Shoot. It's working. Oh boy, oh boy. This side's good. That's going to be next to impossible to fix while it's hot. Looks like I got a challenge in front of me for this evening. You can see on the side here, I missed the slot on the bottom of the stove and it's warping. You see that? That's not cool. And to take that apart now is not going to be possible because it's hot as hell. And I got a 3-hour burning log in there, so that sucks. I don't know why, but today is just not my day. All right, I'll bring you back. Tim Hortons chili is really good, even from a can. I hope the rest of the evening goes good. It's peaceful, very quiet out here. It's going to be a dark night. Everything's working good now. And I'm basically settled in for the night, so finish my dinner, wash up my dishes, and I'm ready to hunker down, as Steve Wallace would say. Hunker down. All right, let's get a little water and rinse our dishes. I guess I don't really need to take this off. Alright, hopefully no animals want to come and taste my chili out here. Don't think there's any animals anyway. None to worry about. Alright. Wow, look really closely. There's a bunch of deer over here. You might not be able to see them if you look really close up against the bush. There's two deer looking to get at me. I wonder if a guy could zoom in on that. They're looking straight at me. It's nice to see some nice whitetails, and all the animals are beautiful, and I love to see them. Yeah, it'll be cool if they come and visit me. All right, let's just get rid of this. You get spooked very easy. I don't know if you were able to see that on the video. Probably not. I imagine that's the only animals I'll see tonight. Might hear some later. And we don't mind that at all. And let's go back in. Finish cleaning up our dishes and hunker down for the night. Because it's dark, or it's getting there, and I want to just sit down and relax. Okay. Well, that gives us quite a bit of light. I want to hope that you can see that on the video. Left that on the stove and burnt it. The stove seems to be working pretty good, actually. Perfect size for my fire logs. It's definitely warming up the tent quite a bit. Can't really complain. Can you hear the coyotes? They just stopped. There they go. That's a lot of coyotes out there. I have people ask me if the coyotes bother me or if there's scary noises out here. And yeah, there's the odd noise, but nothing that's scary really. I hear coyotes. That's about it really. They don't bother you. If they did, I'm fairly safe. I have bear spray, gun, knives. There's nothing to be afraid of. I am good. Coyotes have seemed to stop now. Well, I'm gonna sit back, watch a movie. I got my Netflix movie going right now. I'll show you. Right there. So I'm gonna lay down. My back's kind of sore and just get ready for bed. So we'll see you in the morning. Hey, so it's pitch black outside now. The stove, now that I've got it sort of figured out, it seems to be okay. It's working good. It's not smoking inside my tent. Didn't start out so well, but it's working pretty good. So yeah, we got a little bit of a wind now. Nothing major. I got my movie over here playing. Let's see here. Does that help? I am tucked away in my bed.
So, enjoying my night. It's been pretty relaxing actually after I've got this all figured out, and nice and warm. The tent is warm inside, so yeah, can't really complain too much. It's going pretty good. Ugh. You can really hear that stove going good. The glass is completely black, but that was because I didn't have it set right, so it smoked inside there, and now I can't see through the glass, but I'll fix that. Get a glass cleaner and clean that up. But okay, I'm gonna continue my movie, and we'll come back in the morning. Good night. Okay, taking down the stove, which I did get to work. This is the chimney pipe. Okay, not too bad. I thought it was gonna snap open. And now the wood stove. Alright. So I woke up this morning, go to get out of my bed, and I break my cot. Like, it snapped. I gotta say, this has been the camping trip from hell. Everything that could go wrong did go wrong. Everything broke. Yeah, it was a long, interesting night. Struggled a lot. You know, the stove caused me a lot of problems. This piece of the stove didn't lock in and stay locked in. It would kind of move and pull out because it was windy, and the tent was doing this with the pipe, you know, making it blow around. So I think what I would do, put that in and bend these tabs over so it can't come off, to make it semi-portable. This blocks fills up with debris and then doesn't want to run very well. So I had to take it apart in the middle of the night. But that's probably because I was burning those fire logs. It'd be a lot better if I was using just regular wood. So yeah, I broke my walking stick, which is my own fault because I sat on it. But I was able to put it back together. And, you know, it's a little fragile now, but it is solid. It doesn't wiggle around. So what I might do, I don't know, maybe, oh, I broke it here is where it broke, up around the light. So maybe I'll run a bead of some sort of glue or something just to help give it a little more stability. But it worked all night, battery power, until it died, and I found out it didn't actually die, it just shut off. So I got my phone charging now because it's dead. It's noon already. I should have been home already, but I didn't want to get out of the blankets. I was so damn cold last night. Everything that could go wrong went wrong. My fingers, well, they're okay. I had to rebandage this one because this one started to bleed through. This one here I think's okay, so when I get home I'll doctor these up really good. Clean them really good. The stove itself didn't warp too badly or anything. It actually held up quite nicely. But those fire logs don't get as hot as wood either. So I'm pretty sure my wife's probably paranoid with how I'm doing. But doing good. The amount of soot from those fire logs is massive. So, yeah, I'm gonna get filthy. I mean, my hands are gonna be so black, I won't be able to touch anything. This is gonna be interesting. This, just filthy. Oh, and I'm gonna cut myself and get myself filthy. So my little hack of using fire logs to keep going all night long, it all backfired on me. I basically didn't have a fire because I tried these fire logs and they just plugged up the smoke arrestor, the spark arrestor, and then it wouldn't exhaust properly. But when it was working good until it all plugged up. So there, that's as good as she's getting. This back. Wowzers, what a trip. So, let's see. Broken cot, broken walking stick. Did I break anything else? My fingers, I broke the fingers. I guess that's about it. Everything else is fine. Nothing else broke, I guess. Take this big tent down. Fun, fun, fun. Let's take out some of the guy lines first, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm probably gonna be sticking to solid stoves from now on. These pack down ones, I think they're a little gimmicky. I don't think they're reliable. It's I don't know that they're even safe, to be honest. I had to get up in the middle of the night because the chimney backed up, and it had just started flooding the tent with smoke. So yeah, I just got rid of the fire inside the stove, dumped it all outside, and just said, nope, no fires. I will go to bed with no fires and rely on my sleeping gear. My sleeping gear worked. It was not cold to the point where I couldn't sleep. But I was chilled a little bit. So. Okay. Get this wood stove put back in its package here. Right. Now to roll up this pipe. Because now that the pipe's rolled this way, it's gonna want to stay that way. So let's see if we can roll it up easily or not easily. I'm not sure how this is gonna go. Watch me cut myself again. of the creosote. It is just, those fire logs are very dirty. And they do make a creosote log. Maybe that's the one I should be using. One that cleans the creosote. Rolling it up is a lot better than putting it out, that's for sure. Just a tent left, and that's a pretty boring process, so I'm going to pause it here and we'll come back after. Okay, packed up. It's about 12:30, and everyone's wondering where I'm at. I'm getting messages now that I'm getting the odd signal, so here we go. I just strapped my backpack on and we're out of here. There's the campsite. I cleaned up all the all the blood spots last night. Most of the blood was actually on my quad, so I wiped everything down. So yeah, interesting night. I can't wait to go home and shower and just call it a day. So I'm out of here, and until next time, thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.